Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dad with a bike. And in today's video, we're gonna do a quick modification to my exhaust. I have the Akrapovic Titanium Line Racing Exhaust, but it has a dB killer in it. And the bad thing is in that exhaust, you may or you may not get the opportunity to have a little screw in, the muffler part where you can actually remove the baffle. You can't on the one that I have, so we're gonna fix that. And stick around and I'll show you how to remove the baffle on this exhaust to get a deeper sound. Be back in a minute. Alright everybody, thanks for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Throw me a comment, give me a like, all that good stuff. Tell me what you think of this video, and if you've got any opinions on actual exhausts to put on the Tracer 900 GT that others may not have thought of, drop that in the comments below and let's talk about them. So here is the exhaust, of course. Now this one is the Akrapovic, like I said earlier in the intro. And this is the dB killer. Now, we got to do a few things. We have to actually take off this carbon shroud. We've got to unhook this screw, and then there's another one over on the other side that we have to undo. And then of course there's the bolts there and on the other side, because one thing we're going to have to do is remove this piece from here back so we can actually get into this area right here. So I'm going to get my thumb or my finger over this area right here to drill a hole. That's right, I said drill a hole. So we're going to take this thing apart and I'm going to show you why I have to drill that hole. So as soon as I get all this apart, I'll show you how to fix that. So before we get this started, let's go over the tools of the trade. I'm gonna need a drill bits. I don't have a spring puller, but I do have para 550 cord, and I think I can probably pull springs with para 550 cord and pair of pliers or a screwdriver. I can get it done. It torques so that I can remove the shroud, and then either a 12mm or 5/32 socket to remove that bolt that's in there, and then one on the other side. So we're gonna put this up on the center stand, probably make it a little easier, and then I will get to this, pull it all off, and then we'll be back in a minute. So now we have the actual muffler itself off. Still has the dB killer in it. On some models, instead of this little divot, there is a hole with a screw in it that will let you easily take out the dB killer. Not the case here. So we're gonna take a drill, and we're actually gonna drill out that divot, and then that should break free the dB killer, let us pull it out. Now the good thing is once we do that, if we want to put the dB killer back in, we can actually easily put a screw here and a bolt, and what it will do is come out inside that dB killer, so you can actually reinsert your dB killer and secure it if you need to. So I'm going to do some drilling, and we'll be back in just a second.
A few moments later.
Okay everybody, we have the dB killer pulled out. Nothing in there now. Hole that I ended up creating, which if I ever wanted to put it back in, then I can easily put a screw in there and no problem. I had to use like a bearing puller because this thing was in there pretty good, but once I got it broke loose, it slid right on out. So bam, bam, easy peasy. So let's throw this bad boy on and see how she sounds. All right, so here is the inaugural sound of the Akrapovic Titanium Racing Exhaust with the dB killer removed. Wow, that is much better, and it's not obnoxious. That's the great thing about the Akrapovic exhausts, is even with the dB killer out, they don't sound horribly obnoxious, but boy, they have a deep throaty sound. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Drop me a comment if you guys are having the same issue, and if anybody runs into any problems, let me know. But we're gonna call it here. I hope this was helpful. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Do me a favor, click on to one of these other videos, follow on, tell your buddies about the channel, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time, dirty hands and all. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care of one another. Love y'all. Peace.